Hi there, my magical star beings. This is Siren Tara, and welcome to the channel. In today's reading, we're going to be taking a look at what about you triggers jealousy in others. Okay, so this is kind of just a light-hearted reading to see what about you makes people jealous. So I'm now going to show you crystals for each pile, but please be aware this is a general reading. Only take what resonates and leave the rest. So for pile number 1, we have purple agate, and we have the card, the Three Fates. For pile number 2, we have red Jasper. And we have the Eclipse Mermaid. And for pile number 3, we have Tiger's Eye. And we have the Fairy of the Highlands. So I'm going to give you a few seconds to pick a pile. Pick whichever pile you're most drawn to, the one that is calling out to your soul the most, and that will be your pile for today. But of course, if you're drawn to more than one pile, always trust your intuition. Once you're done picking a pile, please find the timestamps for your pile in the description box below, and then I'll see you at your reading. Hi there, my pile number 1s. If you chose this purple agate crystal and the Three Fates card, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at what about you triggers jealousy in others. So please be aware this is a general reading. Only take what resonates and leave the rest. I have 3 oracle cards prepared for each of the piles today, where we're going to take 2 of each oracle card, and then after that we're first going to look at the oracle cards, and then after that we're going to look at the tarot cards you have. Okay, so we're starting out with the Shadows and Light oracle deck. So the card that you chose is card number 26 with the Three Fates, what comes around. So spirit guides of my pile number 1s, may I please look into what about my pile 1s triggers jealousy in others? We have Out Trick-or-Treating with We're Here, card number 5. So what is interesting in both of these cards, we see 3 people. Could it be, your friendship group? Could it be 3 specific people that are jealous of you? I don't know, we'll see in a moment. But at the back of the deck we have Witch at the End of the World with an important end, a new beginning. So the people that are jealous of you could be people from your past, people you've already ended things with. And what I felt from your energies is like I had to kind of not restart the reading, but like I had to kind of like take a step back almost, because the energy was kind of very dark. Like I don't know whose energy I'm picking up on that is jealous of you, but that energy was kind of just very dark. Like I don't even want to explain it or talk about it because it's just not nice. I don't know. I'm sure those watching will understand what I'm talking about if you have experienced that from people from your past. So, spirit guides on my pile number ones. We're now using the African Goddess Rising Oracle. May I please look into what about my pile number ones triggers jealousy in others? We have card number 4 with feeling safe. You see here, like, I didn't want to say this, but trigger warning. This could relate to people that traumatized you in some way, my power ones. And that's when I said it's dark, like this energy, whoever is jealous of you, the energy is dark. Like, I don't even want to get into it because it's even triggering for me as someone that has gone through traumatic situations in my own life. It's triggering for me to talk about as well. So I don't even like channeling that energy because it's scary to me. But we see it here with the feeling safe card. We have card number 5 with radical rebirth. You know, the best way I can describe this for those that are kind of confused, the energy feels sort of narcissistic, and I'm not just throwing that word around, but I have experienced certain people that had narcissistic traits, so I know what the energy feels like. And, you know, from experience from doing personal readings, I am able to pick up on the energy of narcissism, even if they're not having narcissistic personality disorder. Certain people could carry certain narcissistic traits. And of course, I'm not a medical practitioner, but it just feels like that energy. I'm noticing 2 5s here, so change, something about change. And then at the back of the deck, we have storms. So yeah, this card reminds me of like chaos and, you know, like traumatic energies, like just a lot of pain with all these storms, chaos. So these people are in very chaotic energies. Dysfunctional is the word I'm hearing. So let's go and pull cards from another oracle deck. You know, I didn't expect to get energies like this, but oh well. Spirit guides on my pile number ones. May I please look into what about my pile number ones triggers jealousy in others? However, I will set the intention that this reading will be healing for those that, you know, relate to this energy, that relate to, you know, breaking free. I'm hearing from traumatic situations in your life with people. Okay. Spirit guides on my pile number ones. May I please look into what about them triggers jealousy in others? I'm feeling hot all of a sudden, like really, really hot, and it's winter here. So I don't know what that means. If you're in an area that is hot, like if it's summer for you right now and it's really hot, or if hot could describe you, like maybe you are very physically hot and that creates jealousy in others. Take it as it resonates, my pal ones. We have 51 with grateful optimism and joyous view of the future. And then we have card number 40 with balance, stability, and standing firm. At the back of the deck, we have hidden knowledge with Akashic records and silent understanding. So what I'm feeling here with the hidden knowledge card at the back of the deck, if you have experienced these situations with people being very jealous and malicious is the word I'm hearing specifically, malicious, and kind of like the energy is just dark and it's always like they're out to get you in some way. You know, you could have had past life occurrences with these people that were very karmic is what I'm feeling. So I'm feeling one of my clients' energy where I spoke about her mom. I'm not going to mention the client's name, but if she's watching this, she will know I'm talking about her. But there is an energy of karmicness here, like spending past lives with these people. And like, let's say, for example, this person was, I'm just using like an example here. It doesn't have to be like this. But let's say, since I felt her energy, let's say we have a mom here that is like a karmic connection, and the mom is very jealous of the daughter, right? And is always making snide remarks at the daughter. Maybe like in the past life they were sisters, and that jealousy trickled down into this life because in the past life, like let's say the sister felt like the other sister got more attention, and then maybe they had another past life before that where it was karmic too, where maybe they were friends, and it was like the one friend was always in competition with the other. Do you get what I mean? There could be, of course, it doesn't have to be the dynamics I mentioned, but there could be past lives with these people we are mentioning that are jealous of you. Could be up to 3 people. And maybe that jealousy has trickled down from past lives into this life, which is why it is even more intense, and it's like there is a certain type of confusion behind it. And I'm even looking at this book here, and it's reminding me of the Akashic records. So I'm hearing that looking into the Akashic records with these people could be very enlightening and could help you maybe even find healing and understanding in why, if you're feeling confused. Like sometimes we have people that are treating us a certain way and we are confused. We don't know why. Like we didn't do anything to that person to hurt them or to make them treat us that way, and we don't understand why. So if you relate to that energy, I'm hearing just for some of you, then looking into your Akashic records with these certain individuals can be enlightening, but make sure you are either getting a reading from someone if you feel like you can't see it on a day where you feel like you are mentally able to receive that and emotionally process it and it's not going to be triggering for you. Yeah, Spirit is saying they don't suggest you actually see it, but rather getting a reading from someone when you are at a place where you're open emotionally to receive that information. Because sometimes seeing it can be very triggering, especially if you're not ready for that. You get what I mean? So spirit guides on my pile number 1s. May I please look into what about my pile 1s triggers jealousy in others? We have the 5 of Cups. This card even reminds me of the past because we see 2 children here. We have the Ace of Wands. I feel a strong headache. I don't know why. We have the Temperance card in reverse. And then we have the 5 of Swords in reverse. So these people from your past, it feels like my crown chakra is so open that it's too open. So if you have felt like that recently, Spirit is suggesting grounding. Okay. Doing things that ground you. So I'm noticing 2 other cards here. We have the 9 of Cups and the 6 of Wands wanting to come out, but the 6 of Wands is at the back of the deck. So this could be now's energies. I feel like you have moved on from these certain people in your life that were very dark, and you know, there's something about you gaining success here with the 6 of Wands at the back of the deck. gaining a certain recognition either in your career or in your healing journey from those situations, or it could just even be you just becoming more happier overall, going towards your goals and, getting the things you wish for with the Nine of Cups, because the Nine of Cups is all about wish fulfillment, whether that wish be love, whether that wish be new friendships, a new job, you reaching your goals, your healing journey. It can be anything, but you have started reaching things you are wishing for, and that is, triggering jealousy in others. Okay, and with the Temperance card in reverse and the Five of Swords in reverse, I feel an energy here, and the two fives, you have changed, you've moved on. I'm hearing the song Happier Than Ever by Billie Eilish, and she talks about how, the person hurt her so much that she's happier than ever without them. And I'm looking at these three spilled over cups here in the Five of Cups. And it's like, we see the number 3 coming up so much in your reading. I think that is a reminder from the divine that, the divine is with you, protecting you. But with these 3 spilled over cups, it's like all the disappointments in your life that have happened in the past. But now we have 2 upright cups here that aren't spilled over, and you're focusing on the upright cards. You're focusing on the future. You're focusing on building stability for you right now and building a sense of safety within your own body and within your own life right now. And I think you have been healing and rebirthing yourself. You've changed, my pile number ones, with the 5 showing up twice. You've changed where you wouldn't allow these people into your life anymore because you have changed and rebirthed yourself so much. And I feel like I'm hearing the word boundaries now. You feel safe enough to set certain boundaries. Oh, we also have 2 5s here. So 5, 5, 5, 5. Double whammy. You've gone through a lot of change where you wouldn't allow these people to betray you or hurt you in the same way anymore, because I feel with the lions here, you have gained a sense of healing within your self-worth, within your independence, and you've been courageous enough to leave that pack, leave that toxic pack is what I'm hearing. Think of like you're that lion and you were in a toxic pack and you gained courage to be on your own. And maybe now you're finding other lions that resonate with you more on a soul level. I'm just using that as a metaphor. That Spirit's showing me. So yeah, I guess you've been rebirthing yourself. You've changed so much that their manipulation tactics won't even work on you now, where the things they used to say to you in the past that used to trigger you wouldn't even hurt you now, where you wouldn't even be around those people anymore. And I guess that triggers an intense jealousy within them, because I'm seeing them, still watch you on your social media, these people from your past. It's like they are butthurt is the word I'm hearing, and they're still watching you on social media, and they're mad hurt that you have healed and have moved on. It's like they don't want you to heal because they know as you heal yourself and as you find your own power and as you rebirth, as you find a sense of safety within yourself, you wouldn't go back to a chaotic environment because you now have balance and stability and you are building it for yourself. And I guess that triggers jealousy in them, and they continue to watch you on social media being really sour because you are gaining the sense of momentum where you're moving forward, you're healing, and you're getting a lot of good karma. The 3 fates here talks about karma, and karma can either be good or bad depending on our actions and what we do. And here we have fate, destiny, and karma, the 3 fates. And they talk about how our actions result in consequences like the butterfly effect. Karma is not good or bad. It is a consequence. It is a butterfly effect of our action and the intention behind our action. So if we are taking actions from love and our actions show that, the consequence is love coming back to us. If we are taking action out of joy and spreading joy in the world, the consequence is joy coming right back to us. If we are doing things in the world like stealing, lying, cheating, all those nasty Seven of Swords energy, that Seven of Swords energy is going to come right back to us. It kind of reminds me of like the one day, I guess Spirit is showing me this to make you laugh, but I went on a hike with my friend and my boyfriend. And he was like, what if someone just robs us right now and like just wait? And like he was like standing behind the bush, right? And he was like, imagine someone is robbing someone and someone right behind them robs them. And then, like my boyfriend was talking about how when you're in that energy, you start attracting that energy too. And I have seen people that do that and then they get robbed too. So the moral of what I'm trying to say here is when we do wrong to others, that wrong comes back to us. And I think these people have been getting karma from their actions. Okay, and I guess that's making them very jealous because I'm even looking at the scissors here and it seems you've cut them out of your life. And I feel very dizzy, almost like dissociated. I don't know what these people did to you, my pile number ones, but I'm so, so, so sorry. I feel like holding you like a baby. And I feel kind of emotional right now for you because this is just not okay. Whatever they did to you, like, this energy is just dark. Like, I don't like them. Um, but they're getting bad karma right now, and you've cut them out of your life, but you're getting good karma. So this is what is triggering jealousy in them. And you're starting to feel safe again. You're starting to create balance in your life. You're starting to, get excited and optimistic for the future, starting to get your spark back with the Ace of Wands. This kind of spark for life, creativity, motivation, the sense of joy again. You're starting to get all of that. And also with the Out Trick or Treating card, this card talks about spirit guides. So your spirit guides are protecting you heavily. And we see something bubbling here. Something big is about to happen in the near future. And I think you can feel it intuitively. Something big and great is about to happen. And I think these people can feel it too. As a result of this rebirth, you've become more powerful. You've found your power, and that makes them mad because they can't take you out of that again because you've already found it. And the reason they're jealous is because they see you healing and moving on, and they know they can't get you back because you've already transformed. So let me pull some tarot cards now. We're using the Sacred Sisterhood Tarot, and the reason I pulled this tarot deck is because it is very empowering. It is kind of showing us our own strength and power, like within this tarot deck. So I love this for your energies right now. I'm hearing that song by Lana Del Rey that's like, I Need You Like a Baby. I think it's called Yayo. Lana Del Rey's music has like that sad vibe to it. Maybe they're sad without you and they realized they needed you more than you needed them. But I feel like these were the type of people that projected their own things onto you, their own anger, their own insecurities, and you were kind of just their punching bag, and that's not fair to you. We have the Empress showing up twice. I did feel this energy. You have a lot of beauty or attractiveness, my pal number ones. And the reason that triggers jealousy in people is because they feel insecure within themselves. So then they put you down for it. And you may be considered very seductive too. I saw an energy of social media and you being very photogenic too, and like you looking really good, and these people getting quite jealous at the fact that you look good and feel good. So I feel like these would be the types of people that would try to make certain choices to make you play it small or to make you feel insecure within yourself. And there is a sort of malicious energy here. I'm seeing like a crocodile to represent these people's energies, like a crocodile that's about to attack. And it makes them happy to see someone that is so beautiful or so attractive feel insecure within themselves. And now, like, I'm seeing a fox, like, laugh, like a cunning energy. We have the Two of Swords. So, yeah, they make certain choices to make you play small or to make you not feel good about yourself. We have the Nine of Swords in reverse, but now this anxiety is ending. You found safety within you. You found a sense of self-love too with the Empress card, where you are owning your power, where you are owning who you are. See, the anxiety, the stuckness is being released. This is the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords energy is being released, whatever they put onto you. Do you see how Spirit is pulling it out? So I feel like it's going back to them. I'm hearing return to sender. Even if you didn't do a return to sender, it's like Spirit is pulling it out of you and returning that energy back to them with the Three Fates here. And that is why they are very jealous, because while you are starting to build your life back up and starting to see celebrations and starting to create the life you want here with the Four of Wands, they are starting to get the taste of their own medicine from the universe, and it's just a consequence of their action. Nothing more, nothing less, is what I'm hearing. We have the Three of Cups. So let's say, for example, someone cheated on you. They're in a new relationship now. They're gonna get cheated on by that person. Or, like nothing more, nothing less. That's just an example. Or let's say someone was your friend and they always made like really rude remarks towards you to make you feel insecure. Now they're gonna get a friend that does the same to them. Nothing more, nothing less, just a taste of their own medicine. And they see you celebrating now. We have two cards about celebration, the Four of Wands and the Three of Cups. Then we have the Devil here. So I feel like you are really seductive in some way. And there is jealousy here. And I'm looking at this devil whisper into her ear. So they may also be, talking about you in a very nasty way and looking at you like, I will say protect yourself. They're kind of like looking at you and talking about you in just like a sour way because they're mad you're leveling up, you're growing. And I think you already intuitively know this. We have the Knight of Swords, so I feel like this is you moving forward towards something new. Someone here has a grandma or a great-grandma protecting them. We have the Nine of Pentacles, so I feel like some of you are really leveling up within your careers, within your financial state. You're becoming more abundant and it shows. Or abundance doesn't necessarily have to be financial abundance. It can be an abundance of joy. It can be an abundance of love around you, like healthy love with the Ten of Cups here. It can be an abundance of smiles and laughter, that nice energy. And I guess they're very mad about that with the Devil right opposite that. Then we have the Nine of Cups again. So you're starting to get a lot of your wishes, wish fulfillments. Everything you've started wishing for is starting to come to you right now. And if it hasn't yet, it is going to soon. So I will say when you're in that stage of celebration, just make sure you're protecting your energy. I think I'm going to leave your reading off here. We end off at the back of the deck with the Six of Swords, which represents moving on, change. So, coming back full circle. I really hope this reading resonated. If it did, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Bye! Hi there, my pile number twos. If you chose this red Jasper crystal, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at what about you triggers jealousy in others. So you chose the Eclipse Mermaid, card number 10, with a powerful energy shift. We're going to take a look at your oracle cards first. I have 3 oracle cards prepared for your reading, and we're going to have 2 of each. And then at the side, we'll have little tarot cards as oracle cards. I'm going to channel all the messages I see. And then after that, I will be pulling tarot cards. So stay tuned for that. Please be aware this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. So, you know what I feel from your pile immediately? Sometimes when I do the intro, I see visions for each pile. I saw dragon energy with you, like a powerful dragon energy. So we'll see what that is about in a moment. Spirit guides on my pile twos. What about my pile twos triggers jealousy in others? We have strangely lonely with holding on way too tight, card number 17. At the back of the deck, we have Aloha Healing with Amara the Menehune. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. But some of you may have been drawn to pile 1, but if not, also okay, because pile 1's energy was a little bit different. What I do feel from your pile is you're maybe healing from past situations. Things are starting to get a lot brighter in your life, because I'm looking at this card and everything seems so bright around her and her environment. We even see a rainbow here. It seems much happier, her environment. However, we see tears coming out of her eyes. She's still healing from the pain from the past. I feel like crying for you guys, my pal twos. But you've been going through a very powerful energy shift. You've been finding your power with the dragon I saw. And there may be people from your past that are lonely without you and are holding on to you. However, you are starting to move on, because there is a reason you left in the first place, and there is a reason you are healing in the first place. And going back to an environment that hurt us. I'm looking at the lava here. It looks like lava. Maybe it's not, but it looks like lava. She's swimming. And I'm kind of imagining me as a mermaid in there. And like her tail is out at the front here. And I'm like, oh, it's so hot. Like, I don't want to swim anymore. Like, it's just too much. Like, the energy feels like I'm in this lava and I don't want to swim around because I'm scared it burns my tail. You know, these situations could have been like that, very intense, but maybe a little bit unhealthy, and I guess that's why you're healing. So this could be some people from your past, but it could also just be people seeing you heal, and maybe they are, you know, scared to heal and to look at their own pain, and maybe they see things starting to get better in your life, in your environment. So let's use the Priestess of Light Oracle deck now. Spirit guides on my pile number twos. May I please look into... I'm feeling strong root chakra energies and throat chakra energies. You're beginning to speak your truth again. Or now. You're beginning to find your power, your voice. Spirit is just showing me something funny, which I'll tell you about in a moment. Can I look at what about my pile twos triggers jealousy in others? I just want to get the cards you have first. We have card number 5 with clarity, planning, and releasing illusion. So that's so interesting that we have card number 5 here, because in pile number 1, I saw so many 5s about change. So if you were drawn to pile 1, I highly suggest you watch it. If not, also okay. But 5 represents a number of change. So you've been changing. Then we have Achievement with Effort plus Intention, card number 49. And we have an extra card that wants to come out, but I'm not going to include it. Number 1, Portal, Infinite Mind, and Awakening Consciousness, because I still have more oracle cards to pull. But this card kind of reminds me of the Fool card, of new beginnings, of doors opening. So that just shows even more emphasis on the change we were talking about. We have at the back of the deck, Calming the Waters with Peaceful Self-Regulation. And that kind of reminds me of that Aloha healing card, like calming yourself, finding that calm, finding that peace within you. So this could be people from your past or people that are just kind of scared of change, and, maybe they see you changing and it kind of triggers jealousy in them because they know they need to change something within themselves. So we're now using, this was the Priestess of Light, this was the Shadows and Light, this is now the African Goddess Rising. So may I please look into what triggers jealousy in others for my pile 2s. We have card number 27 with Etheric Chords. So for some of you, this could be family members or people, I'm hearing you need to cut cords with, like people you were close to, where it was a huge, intense closeness. Like, you could have lived with these people. You could have been best friends with these people where you called this person your sister, your brother, like that type of closeness and intimacy. So I'm noticing 2 sevens here. 7 is about luck too. You could be noticeably getting more lucky in your life. And then we have card number 25 with Fearless Love. We have an extra card wanting to come out, but I'm not going to include it. Card number 14 with Worthiness. And then at the back of the deck, we have Pleasure. So I'll tell you about the vision I saw. So I saw, in the Minions movie when, it's like the new movie, I think, when they were trying to find that, they were trying to find Gru or something, and Gru was kidnapped or something like that. And they went to this lady to learn kung fu fighting, and they were kind of like small little minions. They couldn't do the things she was teaching them. And then she was like, find the beast within you. And then, like the little minion started screaming or something, and then finding the beast within them. But it was so cute, but like also I saw that. So maybe you're like this cute little person and you found your power within you. Of course you're not little, but you get what I mean. Maybe people underestimated you and thought you were just so cute that they never thought you would find your power. So spirit guides of my pile 2s, may I please look into what triggers jealousy in others about them. We have the Emperor, we have the Tower, we have the Wheel of Fortune, and we have the 7 of Swords. So the energy I feel here is like you finding your power makes them mad, because especially like people from your past, because you're finding your voice again. You're finding a sense of safety and groundedness within yourself. And you're also learning to love fearlessly again. You're learning to open up your heart again. You have healed yourself. You've gone through an intense energy shift within yourself. You have clarity now. You're seeing things from a more bird's eye point of view. You've changed. You have let go of certain things and chaos within your life. You're healing from chaos here with the Tower, or healing from certain traumas. Some of you are healing your inner child with the Page of Pentacles at the back of the deck. And I'm hearing shadow work. Some of you have been doing, intense shadow work or intense healing on yourself, that you have changed so much as a person that now if these people from your past that are in the Seven of Swords energy, Seven of Swords is sneakiness, as we can see someone stealing here. So sneaky energy can be anything. It can be lying, stealing, cheating, just that energy. That Seven of Swords weird energy. That's the best way I can describe it. And I think you're healing from people in your life that have done you wrong, that have done you wrong in such unforgivable ways. However, they're still holding on to you. And like Spirit gave me an example that kind of made me laugh internally, but it's not really funny. But like, let me just give you an example I see. So this doesn't have to be an example you can take. It doesn't have to resonate, but just to show the energy. We also see 25 here, so another 5 about change, you changing as a person. So let's say you had a boyfriend that cheated on you, right? And or like a situationship, I'm hearing, that didn't want to commit to you and they were having many options open. And then, you find actual love that treats you well later on, someone that actually commits to you, someone that actually loves you. The lovers wants to come out, confirmation. Or you find, yeah, let's say you had a friend that was really rude or jealous of you or just like not treating you good. Then you find another friend that does. And then it's like, oh darn, I can't do that to that person anymore because they found much better. Like, why would they come back to me that cheats on them and does all these things when they have someone that treats them good? Like, I heard that. So that is an example to explain the Seven of Swords energy and why they are currently jealous of you. So I do feel a lot of people from your past that are just kind of mad that you're changing because they're still stuck in the same place you left them at, with the strangely lonely card holding on way too tight. They're holding on way too tight to certain habits they have, to the life they are living currently, and they are resisting change, which is why they are jealous of you changing. Okay, and you're starting to just see things more clearer. You're starting to plan your life. You're starting to receive a healthier type of love and open up your heart fearlessly to people around you that are trustworthy. You've gone through intense shifts in your life where your life has changed completely. Look back at your life when you were with these people in the Seven of Swords energy and look at your life now and see how much your life has changed in a bird's eye perspective. This is going to show you why they are jealous of you. And I'm looking at the crowns here. Maybe you have put that crown back on your head, found your power, and maybe it's not just luck. Maybe it's you, putting in a lot of effort to achieve the things you wanted to do, planning, putting in effort, putting in work towards what you want to do. I feel like you've also found some level of self-love within yourself, found your worth. And looking at these peacock feathers here, you're not afraid to stand out and shine and take up space now and really be noticed, because the peacock is noticed for its very beautiful, colorful feathers, and you're someone that stands out. You're someone that shines. You're maybe even someone that is desired by many with the Mermaid Siren energy. So these could be all the reasons why you trigger jealousy in others, and it could be mixed from people from your past as well as people that aren't, feeling good about themselves, maybe people that are, resisting change as well. And with the Wheel of Fortune, I feel like you've put fate in your own hands by healing yourself, by letting go of certain things that aren't serving you anymore, and by rebuilding stability within your life, rebuilding safety, finding your power. And that's what I feel here. Finding your self-worth too, because that's not easy to do. And now I'm hearing that song, Luxurious by Fergie. So maybe your life has become more luxurious, or when I talk about luxurious, it doesn't have to be physical wealth. Of course, we see achievements here. You've been achieving a lot, but it doesn't have to be physical wealth if you don't relate to it. It could be your life becoming more enriched with things that are actually valuable to you, like You know how I spoke about love? You could have a lover in your life that really treats you good now and loves you greatly. And, people from your past are mad because maybe they don't have that. Or maybe, people that wanted to treat you badly forever can't do that to you anymore because you found newness, someone that actually treats you well. Or let's say you had friendships in your life that ended. Now you have beautiful new friendships with closeness and intimacy and with love, people you can call your family and people you can hold on to for a long time. Do you get what I mean? That is something that is enriching your life. Do you get what I mean? So let's pull some tarot cards. This is the Sacred Sisterhood Tarot, and the reason I'm using this is because when I saw the dragon energy, I just knew I had to use a deck that would empower you. This is a very empowering tarot deck. So, Spirit Guides of my pile, number 2s. Okay, we have the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, like your life has become more enriched in terms of your relationships to others, but also your finances if you relate to financials. Because we also have the Empress here, and the Empress can also represent abundance. But the Empress to me is also an energy of you being extremely attractive and magnetic to people. You have the Siren energy of like luring people in. You could also be seen as very seductive too, and having a lot of self-love as well, because the Empress, she loves herself greatly. And she creates her life. She is that embodiment of the divine feminine and creation, divine creation, creating her reality, putting fate into her own hands. Of course, this doesn't relate to gender, but you're seen as that. So we have the Temperance card here. So you've been healing, you've been alchemizing, you've been rebalancing yourself, and you've been patient with your healing journey. I feel like it's been a long time coming. It's not just been a few months. It's probably been years for a lot of you. And it's taken a lot of hard work to look within. And I guess people that are scared to look within, I just saw the number 1818, and I feel like sneezing all of a sudden. So people that are scared to look within and release kind of get a little bit jealous because they see you doing that and they see you doing what they know they're supposed to do. Do you get what I mean? We have the Hanged Woman, so I feel like it's been a long time. You've been very patient with your journey, and notice how things around you are starting to change as a result of that patience. So people could also be jealous of your patience, of your ability to wait and be consistent with yourself and really commit to yourself and your journey and all your goals and all the things you've put in effort to. You've been really patient with allowing to grow and blossom and with allowing yourself to grow and blossom, because a flower blooms at its own time and you've been blooming, but it's been taking some time. We have the Queen of Wands. You're very, very magnetic and maybe even seen as sexy, my pile number 2s, which is why people are jealous of you. I'm also hearing your fashion style. We have the Chariot. So you have been leveling up. You've been moving forward. Some of you even travel. The Chariot sometimes talks about travel, or you've been leveling up in your life, and this is causing jealousy in others. We have the Page of Pentacles. You have been committed to your journey, is what I hear with the Page of Pentacles. You've been consistent with yourself, and I guess people that lack that within themselves and know they have to build that within themselves kind of get a little bit jealous because you have what they want. But it's not easy to do that. It's not easy to wake up every morning and do the things you know you're supposed to do, because you know what the saying is, motivation doesn't last. It's about consistency and putting in effort. Even if you can only put in 10% today, you're still doing something. You know what I mean? So that even if you feel like you haven't been that consistent, like, oh, there have been days where I felt lazy and I felt unmotivated and I felt like, ugh, I don't want to do this. You still putting in 10% is still consistency because you're doing the best you can on that day. Do you get what I mean? So we have the Three of Pentacles and we see a pregnant woman here. So you have been birthing a new reality. That's what I see here. You've been birthing the reality you want to create. And this is making people jealous because there is a new beginning awaiting you. Awaiting you? What is the word? Awaiting you, yes. Just so 111 and 2112. So there is a new beginning in your life right now that you've created, and I guess this comes as a result of the healing journey you've been on with the Star card, and you're ready to shine again. You're ready to get recognition for the work you've done on yourself and your own life, and you're ready to shine again and to take up space and to feel the pleasure of each moment, to feel the enjoyment of each moment, and to spread your light to others because now you also know what the masks look like. Because you have so much light, it irritates the darkness and the shadows in people they are yet to heal. So this is where I'm going to leave your reading, my pile number 2s. I really hope this reading resonated. If it did, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Bye! Hi there, my pile number 3s. If you chose this Tiger's Eye Crystal and card number 20 with Fairy of the Highlands, and it's time to be brave, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at what about you triggers jealousy in others. So please be aware this is a general reading. Only take what resonates and leave the rest. I have 3 oracle decks prepared for this reading, so we're going to take 2 of each oracle deck we have, and then we're going to have some small tarot cards on the side as oracle cards, and then after that I'm going to pull tarot cards for you, so just stay tuned for that. Do you know what I heard for you? You know that Instagram reel that's like, you are so beautiful to me? And it's a very cute song. Usually people will use that sound for Instagram reels with, you know, their pets and then show like their really cute pets. So, you know, you could trigger jealousy in others from being really cute. Because I'm even looking at this figure over here, this person on this fairy over here, and she has such cute rosy cheeks and such big eyes. She just looks really cute. So, you know, your cuteness could make people jealous if you get a lot of attention from that. So we have Grumpy Red Fairy with Be Your True Self, card number 8. So you trigger insecurity and jealousy in others because you are courageously being your true self in the world. Okay, we have at the back of the deck, Ghosts of the Past with the Past Returns for a Time, card number 42. So you could have people from your past be jealous of you, but also people now, like people that look at you now. I'm seeing a lot of technology, like people looking at you on technology, feeling very bored and stuck in their own life and, you know, checking you out on technology and checking you get a lot of, you know, maybe likes. I don't know, like that's the vibe I get. Like someone is looking at you and seeing you get a lot of likes, seeing you get a lot of attention from others, or when you're out in public, you know, you could get a lot of attention or eyes on you by others, and I'm feeling like some of you are really photogenic or you're just very lucky with people. Like I'm seeing the number 7 clairvoyantly, and you're very lucky with people where people really like you. You're very liked by others. People think you're very sweet, and there's something about that where people get very jealous. And if you are seen as photogenic, you know, you could be, I know a lot of you are going to listen to this and say, I don't care about the views or the likes and things like that, but I guess these people do. And I'm feeling like you intuitively know who this is, or it can be some people from now, like that watch you now, but it can also be some people from the past. And I'm seeing a specific message for one of you here, or two of you, or very few of you here, that if you have colored eyes, like green, blue, hazel eyes, something like that, people are jealous of your eyes. So, spirit guides of my pile number 3s, may I please look into what about them triggers jealousy in others? We have the card Moss, card number 18. So these are people that wear masks in the world. They're afraid to show their true self. 18, 8. 8 could be significant. Where maybe 8 is a number of abundance. You could also be very abundant in your life. Or that's maybe what they assume. If you don't relate to that, maybe they just assume you're really abundant. But there's something about you not wearing a mask in the world. You're kind of just showing your true self. And I want to show you the back of this other oracle card. Do you see the people here in this masquerade ball wearing masks, but she has taken her mask off? So the thing is, when it comes to putting on a mask or hiding our true self, often people do that because they feel scared of being judged. They feel scared of, being criticized by others. And that fear prevents them from truly embodying their authentic self in the world and attracting the people that would really like their true self. Because as a result of them hiding their true self, they are hiding from the people that would actually love their true self. So I think I, on some level, also struggle with showing my true self in the world. We have Brazen here, 17. And I have started to learn to become more of my authentic self to others and try to, reframe my mindset around, if they don't like me, then I'm just not their cup of tea. Then why do I want people around me that don't like me anyways? Then I'd rather be myself and shine out to the world and let those that are actually my soul tribe, that are actually going to love me for me, come to me and see me, because I'm shining a light to others. Some of you may be drawn to pile 2 because the Mermaid card wanted to come out from this oracle deck. I can't find it now. Okay, here. It wanted to come out. At the back of the deck, we have shame. So I guess these people are kind of just a little bit insecure within themselves. They feel shame for being their true self in the world, and they see you doing that, and they feel like they can't let go of that mask that is actually just protecting them. It's a protective mechanism to wear a mask in the world, and there is a reason why people do it. So this jealousy here is not really malicious, is what I feel here, but it's kind of just like out of insecurity, because pile 1's pile was just like such a dark energy. Pile 2's was like okay, but then your pile is not malicious. It's kind of just like out of insecurity. So spirit guides on my pile 3s, may I please look into what about them triggers insecurities and jealousy within others? So we have friendship, card number 14, with support, fun, unity, and play. We have card number 46 with healing earth, the power to give and receive healing. For some reason, I feel very hot in your energy. So are you living in a hot area? Are you physically hot? Are you seen as hot by others? I feel like, when I say it's not malicious, it could come out as that because I'm seeing a duality here, and my jaw just did something weird. When someone gets irritated and they kind of like, I don't know how to describe it, but you know when someone grinds like their teeth together because they're irritated at someone? It's like you being courageous and brave enough and strong enough to be your true self in the world just irks people, it irritates people, and it kind of lets out their own shadow self. But their shadow self, I'm not saying it doesn't have to be malicious, but their shadow self comes out as a result of the insecurity. Do you get what I mean? And I feel like you're very magnetic, my pile. Number threes, you're seen as very lucky by others, but you're also very magnetic to people. Maybe you're also seen as very hot because in this Brazen card talks about a woman that is so sexy that she casts spells on men with her hips by just shaking her hips. So of course, you don't cast spells on people, obviously, but you may be just so intensely attractive that it's kind of like you put people under a trance. And the hummingbirds here are really sticking out to me. So the hummingbird is a representation of speaking with positivity and speaking with light. You could speak with that light. You could speak with such a positivity, such a joy. Spirit is showing me Mabel from Gravity Falls, how positive she was if you see her character. And that positivity can sometimes irk really negative people. And I feel like you just are such a peaceful soul that it sometimes, I guess, makes people jealous because they wish they could be peaceful too. They wish they could be full of joy too. And when they see you being full of joy and spreading that joy and light to others, they get very jealous because they wish they could embody that themselves. I feel like you are very intuitive. You'll know who I'm speaking about, but yeah, I do feel a lot of sensuality from you. I feel you are like a visionary. I feel a lot of visionary energy. You're very courageous to be your true self in the world. You have, beautiful friendships in your life or beautiful connections in your life that are very supportive, and, you have a lot of fun with them. So that could be seen as something to be jealous of. And you being a healer, I feel like you have healing energy. Some of you work in spiritual communities, or you are a physical healer like a doctor, spiritual healer, emotional healer, something about you healing others. Even if you don't work in the spiritual industry or anything like that, you could just have a lot of healing energy, and, your energy sometimes heals people's shadows, and then their shadow comes out. Do you get what I mean? I don't know why Spirit is showing me a specific message about like a man for some of you, like for one of you, like a man that is jealous of you. And you'll know if this is you, I'm hearing. If you feel confused hearing this message, then it's not for you. But then there is something you will understand from your Akashic records with this person, like something trickling down from past lives. Anyways, what I'm talking about healing, when we have a lot of healing energy and light within us, we are actually healing people, and then they don't realize it, and then their shadow starts to come out. So let's say I'm chilling with someone right now, right? I'm just chilling with them, right? And all of a sudden they start to get really angry out of nowhere, and they're not understanding why they're angry. I'm actually healing that anger within them because I have healing energy, but they don't understand it. Maybe they have repressed anger, and now maybe they take it out on me. So I'm not the one that made them angry, but they're taking it out on me because they don't understand that I have healing energy. Do you get what I mean? I'm noticing here this fairy has like butterfly wings. So you remind me of Psyche, the goddess of the soul, your energy. And Psyche, the butterfly energy, is a symbol of transformation. You could be able to transform yourself and others. And I guess people that maybe also wish to have that ability are jealous because they wish they could do that too. So yeah, can I look at what about my pile threes trigger jealousy in others? I feel like you're also becoming more grounded. We have the Page of Swords. You're also becoming more grounded and stable within your sense of self. We have the Hangman in reverse. You're starting to see life a little bit differently. You have a much different perspective with the Hangman in reverse than most people, and I feel like you're very good at connecting to hidden energies, connecting to your intuition to receive hidden information that not many can receive, or very ancient wisdom from past lives. We have the universe here, which is the world card, but we see Miss Universe. And there can only be one Miss Universe. You give me it girl, it boy energy, and like this type of vibe of like, when you're out in public, you're really noticed and seen by others. And I guess that just makes people very jealous. And then we also have the Two of Cups. So people could be jealous of your relationship or by the way others look at you, if others are really attracted by you or something like that, or others are kind of like really seduced by you. There could be others being jealous at that, or jealous of your relationship if you have a really beautiful relationship with someone. Because I'm hearing that song that's like, I think about it every night and day. I'm addicted and I just can't get enough. Something of your love. So at the back of the deck, we have the Sun. I feel like with the Hangman in reverse, you see life in a much happier, more positive perspective than most. And you see life from a higher, more playful perspective. And I guess that too makes people jealous because I guess they wish they could see life in that perspective. Their shadow self gets jealous because inside, deep down, they really wish they could see life that way, but they see life from a negative perspective. So you really get negative people jealous. Like negative people, pessimistic people, you get them jealous. And I'm seeing lavender for some reason. So lavender reminds me of peace. People that are chaotic or people that are not able to find peace also get very jealous of you for having peace. And people that are also ungrounded, I hear, are jealous of you being grounded, being more stable. So let's now pull some tarot cards and see what else I can see here. But I feel like you also have a curious soul. I feel like you are my type of people that like ask a lot of questions. And I guess that makes others jealous or angry if they themselves want to ask questions or want to kind of go against the grain and question things, is what I hear. Like I feel Aquarius energy with some of you. Um like that energy of being rebellious, being headstrong, seeing life in a different perspective than others, being very unique. And I guess that irks people that want to do that, but they feel like they can't. So I'm going to use a very different tarot deck for you than my other piles. Spirit is guiding me to use this vibrant tarot deck because you are my vibrant souls, full of color, full of joy, full of sunshine. So spirit guides on my pile number threes. May I please look into what about them triggers jealousy in others? We have the High Priestess. People may also be jealous of your intuitive gifts, your ability to read people like a book. And I'm looking at this girl here in the Fairy of the Highlands card. And, the card says it's time to be brave. People on the outside may see you being very brave and courageous, but I'm looking at her and she kind of looks fearful. She kind of looks afraid. So I feel on some level when you hear courageous, you're like, you know, am I really? But one thing I heard about courage is not fearlessness. Courage is doing something even when you feel fear. Like, for example, let's say someone crosses a boundary with me and I feel so fearful of speaking up. Courage would be speaking up even if my voice shakes. Do you get what I mean? It's just an example, but I guess I was called to give that message. We have the judgment card, and the judgment card reminds me of connecting to the divine. So we keep seeing energies of like maybe even people being jealous of your spiritual gifts. We have the Ace of Pentacles. People get jealous of your ability to attract opportunities to you. I feel like, in your work or the things you do in terms of your work or your career, people get jealous of your ability to attract money, to attract opportunities, because I feel like you're also very well liked by others in general. And because you have this positive, optimistic attitude towards life, you attract things very easily. You're very lucky. I keep seeing the number 7 clairvoyantly for you. You have a lot of luck surrounding you. Even if you don't feel that right now, like you just are very magnetic and you attract your desires easily to you. And it just comes to you very quickly because you're very receptive to it. So people that aren't attracting it, but it's like kind of like they're getting in the way of their own blessings, maybe by speaking, like how some people that are negative will speak about money in a negative way, and then the universe will give that to them. So they don't understand it, you know what I mean? They don't get it. But they're like in their own way, but they're jealous of you. Do you get what I mean? We have the Page of Wands. So with the Page of Wands, I feel an energy of you having a lot of passion for life. And with all these page cards, you don't take life too seriously. You have a certain type of playfulness to you. You let your inner child out at times. And I feel like you're very free. You're very free-spirited. You're very passionate. And I guess that makes certain people jealous because maybe they wish they could be that way in the world. They wish they could be so free. They wish they could find passion in the things they do, but maybe they don't. Maybe they are meant to find their passions, but maybe they're trying so hard to be passionate about something they're not. Like, I'm almost feeling an energy here of maybe someone that, quit their 9 to 5 job, for example, to do something like art. And other people maybe want to do that and they are too scared to. So maybe they're jealous of your bravery. Do you get what I mean? Or, yeah, like that type of energy of like you not going by the rules, you not going by the book, and people that wish they could do the same thing and wish they could find their passions too are really jealous. But if they took the time to find that, even if it was really in a really slow, grounded way, they could still find it. You know what I mean? But I guess these are the types of people that are in their own way, but they don't realize it, that get jealous of you because you're not in your own way. Because we have the 8 of Swords at the back of the deck. So they feel stuck within their own life, but they're not creating change to get out of that stuckness. So they're just jealous of you because you're not stuck. Do you get what I mean? We have the Strength card. So I felt solar plexus energy with you and you being someone with a lot of self-worth. You've been rebuilding your self-worth. You've been overcoming certain insecurities and rebuilding that strength and power within you, finding your power within through your healing and transformation and finding that self-worth to. And I think that is also maybe making you more lucky in your energy because you're feeling worthy of the things you desire. And there's something about that that is bringing more opportunities on your path. And I guess it all ties in together. But maybe even people that are seeing you shine out to the world, seeing you take up space, seeing you feel worthy of, living life and feeling happy and, feeling good about yourself. They don't feel worthy in themselves, so they get jealous. We have the Four of Swords. So what I spoke about peace, we see it again. I love when that confirmation comes out. We have the Six of Pentacles. So people are jealous of your ability to be generous because you are a very generous soul. And I feel like selfish people are very jealous of you because they want to maybe give, but they feel scared to. Like, I'm seeing the Four of Pentacles clairvoyantly. Maybe they have certain limited beliefs surrounding, if I give, I'll have nothing left for myself. And that causes them to be a little bit more selfish in their life. And then they see you being so generous. And I guess everything we see here, we're seeing a theme of things people wish they could have within themselves, but then seeing you, but they're not building it in their own life. They're just wishing for it, but they're not doing anything about it. Do you get what I mean? And I'm also looking at her fashion style here. Maybe you have a really good or unique fashion style and her makeup looks really good too. Like, there's something about you that just stands out and just shines. You have this boldness to you, and I think people see that. But also, to be generous, we need resources to be able to give. So maybe they are also jealous of your resources, you getting the things you wish for with the Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment, to be able to give to others. We have the Four of Wands. So you have had certain celebrations in your life, or you live your life with pleasure. You celebrate the daily things of life. I feel like you're my type of people that romanticize your life because we even have the Empress here. And I guess people get jealous of that because they too wish they could do that, but they don't. And with the Empress is a very beautiful woman too. So, of course, this doesn't relate to gender, but you could be very attractive. We keep seeing that message. And the Empress is also abundance. We also have the Queen of Pentacles here. So, two cards about abundance coming out. And then we have the Chariot. So, you've been leveling up in your life, you've been creating movement in your life. And we have the Fool, talking about, new beginnings, optimism, things like that. So I feel like you've been in that energy of new beginnings, of reaching a state of fulfillment, even if we don't know what's going to happen next, because that's what the Fool card is about. We don't know what's happening next, but we're excited for the future. And I feel like you are embodying that energy and you're leveling up in your life. And I guess you have a lot of people with limiting beliefs that are jealous of you because they're scared of letting go of those limited beliefs. So this is where I'm going to leave your reading, my pile number 3s. I really hope this reading resonated. If it did, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Bye!